So in part one, we found out how to calculate egg development stage for eyed up, but it gets a little bit more complicated when we do begin to hatch. Let's take a look at the chart here. So in the requirements by species for Chinook salmon hatch between 480 and 540 ATUs. So which number do we use? As a hatchery manager, you want to always be early in checking your eggs. So we should go with the shortest time and therefore the least amount of heat that's required for them to develop into the hatching phase. So 480 is the number we want. So we're going to put 480 right here. Now we're still at 0 in this column because that's when they were received. We'll count over again. The remaining ATUs needed is 480. And when you divide that by 10, that's going to give us 48 days till the stage. And when we work that out in the math, that's the date of the stage is 320. The day of the stage is 320. And I just noticed an error on the top one. That 300 right there should be the same as October 27. So 320 works out to be November 16. So now we're doing this right. Then we get to the ponding swim up stage. We go back to this and we find out that's the same thing as to emergence. And we again take the low number 900 and we're going to go 900 here. We go 0 right here. Obviously, if they were in an older stage and they already acquired some heat, this number would not be 0, but we're starting from fertilized eggs. So remaining ATUs is 900, gives us 90 days from September 29th and our left. So that works out to be January 28 is how we get this. And you always want to predict early. Now, one last thing is, what if we were given temperature in Fahrenheit? Well, we'd simply go to our ATUs and temperature conversion, and we'd find the temperature in Fahrenheit. Say it was 50 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the same as 10 degrees Celsius. And so then we could use ATUs and to calculate the rest of the problem. If the TUs were given from a hatchery in Fahrenheit TUs, again, we'd have to go to the same document. And this time, if you look at the top headers here, we're given TUs in Fahrenheit. So say we said there were 227 TUs. That's equivalent to 108, rounded to the nearest whole, rounded up just to be safe. 109 ATUs have accumulated if there were 227 TUs. So the right-hand column is Celsius. The left-hand column is Fahrenheit. We want to work in Celsius. It's a lot easier. So that's pretty much all there is to know. If you watched both part 1 and part 2, this will make sense, particularly this one little error I had right here on the date of the stage. Thanks, guys.